Class. Class. Here at Hebrew University, huh? What department are we in?
We're in foreign language.
Foreign language 101? What day is it today? It's Tuesday, March 16th. Okay, and we're going to study something about Israel in this class this morning, huh? I'm going to get that, yeah, back this way. Okay. It's like a model of Jerusalem at another time. Okay, here we have the old building here, and the real old building there, and the much older building right here. And here we have the oldest building of all. Here we have the outside wall, and here we have the end of the mountain. Okay, the lecture has finished. Okay, that's enough of that.
You have enough time? You're not in charge. I'm in charge? We're going to this spot, which is the last spot. And this is the amphitheater, and really one of the most exquisite spots, which perhaps you saw when you came in on the bus, before coming onto the actual grounds. This is Lord Balfour, Chaim Weizmann, all the major dignitaries at the time were present here. And these were the founding fathers of the university. You can see on the plaques on both sides lists of the people who were involved, and we're talking about the great minds of their time and in the time to come that they got. Is new, as somebody pointed out. We came back up here in 67, we cleaned up and we organized ourselves and reestablished ourselves, deciding which faculties would come back up to Mount Sophus and started to build. Now we have 7 faculties. We started with only 3. Now we have 7. Each of the faculties is designed by somebody else. We were inside. We made part of our walk in the corridors. We're going to go back inside through corridors, and the corridors connect a lot of the campus and a lot of the faculty. So even though you've got different architects for different faculties, we've got corridors that protect the students in the summer from the heat, in the winter from the rain. There's also security advantages to the student body being able to get inside rather quickly.
Inside the synagogue at University of Bethlehem are a pastor and the Johnson Ferry group overlooking Jerusalem. Looks like a picture.
Everything you still see in front of you is still Arab residential and industrial, but nevertheless, the trip from the west side of the city up to the south side was just. Stupid part of our
University.
But it is very, very nice to have the library everywhere. It would not surprise anyone to pick up the phone, call in the Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Health, or anywhere, and find out the person to a remote game. It is simply a sacrifice. Everybody accepts it. Reserve service. But this is a very ethnic kind of person, and that might be the thing that God would in any event, this is the I didn't mean it. Yeah, I mean, it was just, okay, this is the administrative end of the university. Where you do all of your paperwork for transfers, etc.
From the amphitheater.
But this is the spot that you saw in the mural when we started the show of those before. This is the original thing. Underneath our California stone, tribes of Israel. And this is where Lord Balfour and Lord Beyond and all of the major men stood in their very, very early days. That's all that remains from 1925. The bleachers and the walls, everything are post-67. When we came back up to Mount Scotus and saw the view, they embellished it a little bit. They moved it forward. As we look at this view, if we were to start at the side, it comes down.
Another view from Mount Olive. The old city. I'd love to.
Oh, that would be great.
You guys want a picture? Is that what I'm hearing?
You know, I was thinking about taking with this.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to record you requesting that picture. Okay.
Who's next?
Whoa. Whoa. Big ugly things.
We see better from there, but I'll show you to you from yellow dome mosque, it's opposite to the empty lot. And if it's opposite to the empty lot where the temple will be, so the eastern gate of the temple is opposite the eastern gate of the wall, through which Jesus used to come in and go. And both were, by the way, both temples were there. One, Solomon, destroyed by Nebuchadnezzar in 586 BC, rebuilt by the people who came from Babylon at 530 BC, embellished, as you heard a minute ago from Brian, by Herod to be. Second temple, by mistake, people say second temple is Herod. It's not Herod. It's built by the people who came back from Babylon.
Yeah.
Herod gave the beauty. He abolished it and saw such a beauty that the saying was in the whole world, he who didn't see Herod's temple didn't see a magnificent building in his life. So the second temple built the same spot, destroyed in 70 AD, and the third temple will be built in the same spot and forever and ever will stay. But it must be on the same spot. And why on the same spot? Because at this spot Abraham showed God that he's an obeying servant. If God asked him to sacrifice his only son and he agreed to that, so it's a proof that we are the obeying servants of God. If so, on the same spot, Solomon decided to put the first, and then second, and then third. And the third covenant will be in the same spot.
Now realize the layers of meaning in prophecy. Abraham willing to sacrifice Isaac, his only son, the covenant child. God, at the last moment, told him not to do so, but the very place where Isaac was sacrificed.
Sonic boom.
Sonic boom, okay. Make everybody jump, but keep us awake. Mini sonic boom, okay? Okay. All right, and then on the very mountain, not the exact spot perhaps, but Jesus, the Son of God, was sacrificed, recognizing now that Isaac is a foreshadowing of that. The first temple was built by Solomon. Then Nebuchadnezzar, which is modern-day Iraq, ancient Babylon, came and obliterated it. During the time of exile, Jeremiah and other prophets talked about how the Jews would be gathered back together in Jerusalem, which they were, and the second building of the temple took place. But if you'll read those prophecies in Jeremiah and other places, you'll see that it talks about the Jews being dispersed to all the nations of the earth. So it's not just to Babylon that they were dispersed to, but to all the nations. So there's the layers of meaning in prophecy. It talks about how the Jews would come back after Nebuchadnezzar had taken them into exile, but it also applies to today. That the Jews from all the nations of the world are coming back to Israel today. And the temple was added on to, if you will, or made more magnificent under Herod. Now, can everybody see the east gate, which looks right below the Dome of the Rock right now? It's not, but it looks right below it. Do you see the east gate there?
It's sticking up something.
Yeah.
Wall with the wall. Something sticks up.
Two arches there.
Yeah.
Okay, now that Ezekiel 44 verse 1 is a passage to write down. The teaching that the Messiah will come, land on the Mount of Olives, will enter in through the east gate. Now, why is the east gate closed? Monty, you want to tell us why the east gate is closed? Very important.
Because the Muslims wanted to prevent him from coming. They don't believe in him.
Okay, the Muslims heard that the Messiah of the Jews was to enter Jerusalem by the east gate. They don't believe in him, but they heard this, so they enclose the east gate so the Messiah cannot come in, as if that'll keep Jesus out. But it's a very interesting mindset behind all these decisions as people are trying to protect turf. Now that's just some quick historical background. Turn back to Matthew.
Brian, where's the garden tomb now from this direction?
Only two.